Hey, it's SaintMarcuz here once again with a banger of a video coming in right now with Centurion. We played this deck for two locals, and we're going to play it at the regionals today if you're watching this video on Saturday. So this is not my deck list that I'm playing today. I've changed it up quite a bit, but this is for the video itself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain what each card does in the archetype so you get a general understanding of what they do, and then I'm going to show you the combos. I've got 10 plus combos. I think I've got 14 combos that are very helpful and that you should know. And this deck can play Shifter if you see that in there. So let's start off. So Centurion Primera, when normal or specialed, can add a Centurion card from the deck to the hand. So it's a searcher of the deck. The second effect is while the Centurion monsters are in the spell and trap zone considered as continuous traps, they can special during the main phase. And then each one has an underlying effect if they do or not. Primera has the underlying effect is while this card is a continuous trap, level 5 or higher, Centurion monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Next, we have Trudea, who arguably is the best normal summon of the deck. It is the only one card combo in the deck, so this card is a very strong card. Um, During the main phase, when this card is on the field, you can ignition the effect, so you activate Trudea on the field. It'll place itself into the spell and trap zone as a continuous trap, and then place another Centurion monster, main deck monster, into the spell and trap zone from the hand or deck. And then it has the underlying clause of if this card is special summoned, you can increase the level by 4. So it can be brought out as a 4 or brought out as an 8, which is really nice. Next we have Gargoyle, the new one. This card it has the same clause as Trudea when it's special summoned, but instead you can reduce the level by 4. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can add this card to your hand, and then the first effect is you can send one face-up Centurion card you control to the graveyard cost. Special summon this card from your hand. That's a nice effect. So you can get rid of a field spell to summon it if you need to. Just helps. So free card fodder. And then we have MF, who arguably got better with the post Legacy of Destruction. MF makes a lot of non-super polyable boards for the generics. There is obviously a target for everything, but in the current state of the game right now, nobody is playing like Panzer Dragon as one of the targets. So with that being said, MF is a quick effect during your opponent's turn, hand or graveyard, wherever it's located. It can target one Centurion card you control, place it in the spell and trap zone, and then summon this card, um, defense attack if you want to, and then it has the during the main phase effect as well. One thing about Primera I need to point out is Primera cannot search Emblema Oath because Emblema Oath, for some reason, is not a Centurion card. I don't know why. This card's insane. I don't know why. But whatever. Emblema Oath is a quick play that says place one Centurion monster for your deck in your spell and trap zone as a face-up continuous trap. And then the other option is you can set one Centurion spell or trap directly from the deck. Usually you set the field spell so you can start combo and go through with it. Next, we have the field spell, which is the centerpiece of the deck. It cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects while you control a Centurion monster card. So you can play around Ogre just by activating the card and then normal summoning Primera or Trudea, and then it'll protect it when you do activate the effect. It only activates though on the effect of it only activates during the main phase that it was during the turn it was activated, and then during the main phase. So if you go main phase, activate this card, but don't use the effect, and then you go into main phase 2, you can activate this card, and then send one card from cost from hand and place a Centurion monster in your spell and trap zone. The second part is the part of the card effect is the part that plays on your opponent's turn. If a monster is special summoned, you can immediately after this effect resolves synchro summon one synchro monster using monsters you control as material, including a Centurion monster. So this is our tool to Calamity Lock because Calamity is legal where you're going to abuse it. Next, we have Centurion Bonds. This is more of a combo piece, and we barely use it for the first effect, but we will always use it for the second effect. Place one Centurion monster for your hand or graveyard in spell and trap zone. It's a nice effect. It doesn't target for that effect. And then the second effect is if a Centurion's monster synchro summoned, or Centurion synchro monster is special summoned to your field, While this card is in your graveyard, you can banish it and then target one monster in your graveyard, cost, place it in your spell and trap zone as a face-up continuous trap. This helps you play around Imperm because a lot of people are going to try to Imperm the Auxilla. So you'll go like Chain Link 1 Auxilla, Chain Link 2 this, place the target, and then they'll go, oh, I don't know if I want to Imperm it now. So that's a nice tool. Then we have a new card called Wake Up Centurion. This card is really good. This card says, if a monster is face up in your spell and trap zone, this includes Pendulum Scales. Pendulum Scales are considered monster cards. So make sure you know that ruling in case you run to the Super Heavy Samurai version. You can declare the level 4 or 8, summon a token, Pyro Dark, with 0 attack, 0 defense, with the declared level, but it cannot be used as fusion or link material. So you can also use this as a tool to play around Super Poly if you get to an M board state. During your main phase, you can banish this card from graveyard cost, send one Centurion card from your deck to graveyard. Your 2 targets usually are going to be Bonds. Three targets. Your 3 targets are going to be Bonds, Wake Up, Phalanx, or MF. And I'll get into the reason why we'll send Phalanx. But it's a good combo piece or a good extension piece to use. Phalanx is our normal trap card that targets one face-up monster card on the field, banish it, and then bring it back standby phase. You special summon the monster that's banished to its owner's field. And then the second effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard, target one Centurion Synchro monster in your graveyard, cost, special summon it, then it loses 1500 attack. You can only use one of the effects per turn, unlike all the other cards. But that is also one of the reasons why you would go Wake Up, Banish, and Graveyard, send Phalanx, so you can reborn like Auxilla if for some reason you like if you make SP, or you do the same thing with Legacia. And then it makes Legatia's passive live, which is your monsters with 2,000 less attack cannot be destroyed by battle, which is really nice. Next we have the Counter Trap, which people were not playing this before support. You definitely should play this post support. Having a free Omni is nuts, and there's multiple scenarios where you'll always end with a monster in your spell and trap zone that you can send off a Centurion. True Awakening. And don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure you can send a Pendulum Scale as well, because it is a face-up monster card. But hey, I think that's right. If I'm reading this right, that's how I'd probably read it. So that's your Centurion monsters. Everything else is, hand traps, 3 Ass, 3 Ghostborn, 3 Ogre, 3 Shifter, 3 Imperm, that's 15. Shadow's Light is a really nice extender piece that lets you get in Calamity Lock on their draw phase if you need to. Synchro Rumble's neat. Terraforming's just extension. Pot of Prosperity. Then we get into the extra deck, our Super Poly targets for when we're going second. Then we play into Auxilla, 1 Legacia. Auxilla says face-up cards in your spell and trap zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. And then if this card is special summon, you can add one Centurion card from your deck to your hand. During the end phase, you can place one non-Synchro Centurion monster that is banished or in your graveyard in your spell and trap zone. So you don't lose the Bestials no more. You're mostly turn 1 going to be ending on this card. It adds you an extender, adds you the final piece you need. It'll probably add you the counter trap if your hand's where you're at. And then you got Legacia, who's got the effect of your monsters with 2,000 or less attack cannot be destroyed by battle. This card's up. And if this card's special summon, you can just draw one card, then destroy the monster your opponent controls the highest attack. And then during the end phase, you can place one non-Synchro Centurion monster from your hand or graveyard in your spell and trap zone as a face-up continuous trap. So Auxilla just being able to put one in from the banish just makes it better than Legacia here, and that's the reason why I'm playing it 1. Cosmic Blazar is an Omni, Battle Ender, and a Solemn Warning or Solemn Judgment. I forget which one it is. We're playing 2 Crimson because if we do play against Kashtira, they're going to get rid of Crimson Dragon being one of our key pieces, and we don't care at that point. Packbit is for long game. Places cards continuous trap. It's really helpful in the grind game state. Gets rid of obnoxious cards. Calamity is Calamity. It says no, you can't play the game. Red Supernova is a big boss monster that has the effect to banish everything on the field and gains 500 attack for every tuner and grave. And then I'm playing the Link package over here. Alright, let's get into combos. Finally, as I stop talking, let's do this. So, our first combo that we are going to showcase is the 1-card Trudea combo. So, Trudea effect, place itself in the zone, and then we're going to place Primera, then we're going to activate Primera. And this is all during the main phase, ignore the draw phase stuff. So Primera is then going to add us Wake Up. We're then going to activate Wake Up. This is going to summon the token. The token is a level 8. We're going to then Synchro Summon into Auxilla. We're going to use Auxilla here for Stand-Up. And at this point in time, we could banish this card to put Bonds in Grave to help us play around the Imperm. but it's fine. We're gonna activate these. We're gonna activate Wake Up Centurion here to put MF engraved to allow us to play around the Super Poly. We're then going to place the Primera, and we would then special the Trudea, and that would be our only point in contact where we'd be able to get Super Poly. It is right there. There's a better line here. I just saw it, but we'll go on to the next one. We'll do Trudea with 1 shifter. Alright, so Trudea plus 1 shifter, 1 card combo plus shifter. We're going to do Trudea combo, do the same thing. Next week, Centurion. Yep. Same combo line, except we're going to banish the Wake Up here and now, and we're going to send Bonds to grave. Bonds is going to go in grave, and then Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Bonds. Bonds is going to banish to place back the Primera, and then Auxilla is going to add us the field spell. And then we're going to drop Shifter on the end phase and pass turn, and now we play against our opponent who has no graveyard. Alright, the next one we're going to do is, let's do Emblema Oath. So we're going to go Emblema Oath combo with 1 card, and then Emblema Oath combo with 1 plus a discard. So our discard cards are usually going to be the Shadow's Light. So we're going to put Trudea effect, Primera, make a token, banish, send Bonds, Auxilla, banish summon, activate that. So again, it's the same thing as Trudea 1 card combo. Now we're going to do Oath plus a discard. So Shadow's Light will be our discard. Activate Oath, activate field spell, pitch the Shadow's Light, put Trudea, use Trudea, put Primera to summon, Primera effect for Wake Up, activate Wake Up to summon at 8, banish the Wake Up, send the Bonds, synchro into Auxilla effect, Bonds effect, place, grab Counter Trap if we don't get impermed, activate this to add us MF, and then we'll summon Trudea and then use MF to put Trudea back so we can keep our Omni. And we do play in the Super Poly, sadly, with that board. But we do not play in the droplets. Do Crimson Dragon for Calamities, and you won game. Next, we'll go Emblema Oath Primera combo. Shadow's Light will be our discard. Emblema Oath for the Primera effect. Stand up effect, Trudea to place 1, place the dragon or the MF. If we synchro with the dragon and the Primera, we make the Auxilla, and then we would do Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Gargoyle. But instead, we go for the MF here. So we'll go here, effect, or we'll place the MF with Trudea, effect. Make Auxilla add us a card, add us the counter trap, and then we will use Auxilla to place the Primera, allowing our Omni Negate to be live. And then we would activate Trudea, bounce it back with the MF back to the Spell and Trap Zone to keep that counter trap live. And then Specialist. Sadly, this also plays into Super Poly, but it does not play in the droplets at that point. Calamity, and you won. Add back because you summoned Primera. Alrighty then, we're going to get into 2.5 card combos now. Our first 2.5 card combo will be a non-Super Poly board, and it will be Primera plus Field Spell. Alright, our discard card will be Shadow's Light here. We'll activate Primera to add us Wake Up. We'll then activate the stand up to pitch the Shadow's Light and get Trudea, summon the token, activate the token, send Bonds, go for the Auxilla effects, place, and then Bonds place Primera, chain blocking for the Ash, if they have it here for some reason, activate Trudea to place MF. Now we have it live, we go to end phase, don't have to worry about anything, we just summon these two and we can't get Super Poly. Yep, the only card that works in that scenario would be Panzer Dragon, but nobody's playing Panzer Dragon right now. So currently the cards that are being used are like Dragospelia, Garua, Mud Dragon. All right. Next, we will go with 2.5 card combo, Trudea plus field spell, and chain blocking. So unlike the Primera version, we can chain block everything by Ash with the field spell plus Primera combo. So what we're going to do is going to activate Stand Up plus the Trudea, and then we're going to activate Stand Up pitching for Primera, and then Trudea to place one, and then we're going to place the Dragon, Gargoyle. I say Dragon, but it's Gargoyle. And then we'll special summon the both, and then we'll go Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2 to Synchro, and then we'll search, summon Auxilla, add us the counter trap here, and then we'll go Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Gargoyle, and then we'll add us here Wake Up. And then we'll activate Wake Up to put a token here, and then we can banish to put Phalanx. We banish the Wake Up to put Phalanx, and then we'll set the counter trap, and then we'll bring back the Primera with the Auxilla at the end phase. And now you can now you've chain blocked everything for Ash, and your board can't be super poly. This is a dark token, but it cannot be used for fusion material. All right, next one we got is the greedy line for the 2.5 card combo of Primera Field Spell. Here we go again. Activate Field Spell. And we activate Field Spell before showing we have Primera placing the Trudea. We'll do Trudea effect. Trudea place another Primera effect. Effect of Primera to add us Wake Up. Activate Wake Up to make a token. Banish to send bonds. Auxilla 1, bonds 2. Place it back. Add us Gargoyle. Gargoyle pitch the Trudea. Normal the Primera. Make Crimson. And then Crimson effect here if we want to make a Blazar. Or we can Calamity Lock in the draw phase. So if we do this line, we are susceptible to Ogre, which is being played in the format currently. And we also have the issue of playing into Nibiru with this line. Next we have 2.5 card combo with Primera and Wake Up. Activate Primera. I forgot to grab the Shadow's Light as a discard card. Make token, send Phalanx. This helps us play through Nib. Summon Legacia. And this is more like if you're playing into a board. Didn't mean to send that over there. Activate the effect, place, battle, swing, swing, swing. And then here we go to SP Light to banish a card in their field, and then we can go end phase, banish Phalanx, summon back Legacia, and then Legacia effect to place the Primera, giving us opportunity to make Calamity on their turn. And that should be that. And then we have 2.5 card combo Trudea and Wake Up going into a board. Shout out to Sorabel on the Centurion Discord for these combos. These are combos they found before I got to it, so it's really nice to help have a baseline to go from. So they found the next three combos: the Primera Wake Up, the Trudea Wake Up, and the Stand Up Wake Up. Add the counter trap. Just opening Trudea is just nuts. And then here we can swing with 3k, 2k, go main phase, go forward the SP Little Knight. Banish to bring back the Auxilla to place one. Forgot to set the Awakening here, but that would be set. Alright, next we have 2.5 card combo Stand Up. Alright, so we'll go Stand Up, pitch a card for Trudea. Trudea effect to place that, activate this. Summon the token, and then send banish to summon bonds, and then we can summon Primera here. And then Primera 1, 2, Stand Up. And this will chain block for the Ash. Search this out Gargoyle, effect the search off of Auxilla, banish this, put back Primera. Add Primera to hand. Special the gargoyle, normal this, make calamity, calamity effects. Special the Blazar, and this does play into Nibiru, sadly. So you could either wait or use it on their turn if you need to at that point. Alright, so we went through Emblema Oath. Now we go into the last two combos of the video, and they are shifter combos. So I have a stand-up Trudea Shifter combo and a stand-up Primera Shifter combo. We'll go with Primera first, and then we'll do Trudea. So we'll activate stand-up pitching the Primera for the place the Trudea. And we used Primera at this point. It's got to be the target. Trudea to place back, put the Primera. Activate Primera effect for Wake Up. Summon a token, place bonds. Synchro Auxilla 1-2. Add the counter trap. Set the counter trap, go to end phase, place the other Primera back, and then activate Shifter. And this plays into Super Poly, but hey, they gotta play a new Shifter and an Omni at that point. But these are also scenarios where you have to think, okay, I know they're not playing Super Poly, so I'm fine to go this playline. Oop, wrong one. And last combo of the video will be the Trudea Standup D-Shifter 3-card combo. And similar to the previous one, we will do Stand-Up Pitch Trudea for Shifter. Stand-Up Pitch Trudea, put Primera effect, Primera to grab Wake Up, or put Bronze. Bonds effect, Trudea to place one, place Gargoyle, summon the Gargoyle. Synchro into Auxilla effect 1, 2 Gargoyle, 3 Bonds, or 2 Bonds, 3 Gargoyle. And this is going to place everything in our graveyard back, add Gargoyle to hand, and add us the counter trap. And then we can move to end phase and drop the Shifter. And that is the end of the combos for this video. We went through everything. Isn't that crazy? It's so many. Alright. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, subscribe, give me a comment. If you see another combo that should have been in here, please leave it in the comment section. I'd love to read about it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I probably spent 2.5 hours making these combos, going over them today. So I think it was 13 or 14 combos, and had a blast. I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming by.